Imagine a vast empire in the heart of Mexico, a land teeming with life and culture. This was the Aztec Empire, a powerful force in the 16th century, known for its formidable military and strategic prowess. The Aztecs were known for their advanced civilization, which included remarkable achievements in art, science, and architecture. Their capital city, Tenochtitlan, was a marvel of engineering and culture, featuring intricate canals and grand temples that stood as a testament to their ingenuity. The Aztecs had a complex social structure and a strong military, with warriors trained from a young age to defend their empire. They worshipped many gods and practiced rituals that were deeply embedded in their daily lives, reflecting their rich spiritual beliefs. Their empire was vast and wealthy, with trade routes spanning far and wide, connecting them to distant lands and diverse cultures. The Aztecs were at the height of their power, but their world was about to change forever, with the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors, leading to a dramatic and tragic downfall. In 1519, a Spanish conquistador named Hernán Cortés arrived on the coast of Mexico. He was driven by a fierce determination and a vision of expanding the Spanish Empire. Cortés was ambitious and ruthless, willing to do whatever it took to achieve his goals. He sought gold and glory for Spain, dreaming of immense wealth and power that would elevate his status back home. Cortés had heard tales of the wealthy Aztecs, a civilization rich in gold and resources. He saw an opportunity for conquest and was eager to seize it. The Aztecs, led by their emperor Moctezuma, received Cortés with caution. They were wary of these newcomers and their intentions. They had never seen men like the Spanish before, with their strange appearance and advanced technology. The Spanish had horses, armor, and weapons the Aztecs had never encountered. These tools of war were both fascinating and terrifying to the Aztecs. Moctezuma, unsure of Cortés's intentions, welcomed him into Tenochtitlan. He hoped to understand these strangers better and perhaps find a way to coexist with them. Cortés, emboldened by his reception, took Moctezuma hostage within his own city. This bold move was a strategic attempt to control the Aztec leadership and assert Spanish dominance. This act ignited tensions between the Spanish and the Aztecs. The once welcoming atmosphere quickly turned hostile as the Aztecs realized the true intentions of the Spanish invaders. The Spanish, though few in number, possessed superior weaponry. Their advanced firearms and steel armor gave them a significant advantage over the Aztec warriors, who were armed with more primitive weapons. Cortés also exploited existing rivalries between the Aztecs and other indigenous groups. By forming alliances with these groups, he was able to bolster his forces and create a formidable coalition against the Aztec Empire. One of the most infamous events of the conquest was the massacre at Cholula. The Spanish, under the guise of friendship, lured the unsuspecting Cholulans into a trap. Fearing a rebellion, Cortés ordered the slaughter of thousands of unarmed Aztecs. This ruthless decision was intended to instill fear and prevent any thoughts of resistance among the indigenous population. This brutal act sent shockwaves through the empire, highlighting the ruthless nature of the Spanish. The massacre at Cholula became a symbol of the devastating impact of the Spanish conquest on the Aztec civilization. Section 4. Indigenous Allies and Deadly Diseases. Cortés recognized the importance of indigenous allies in his campaign against the Aztecs. He forged alliances with groups who resented Aztec rule, bolstering his forces. These alliances proved crucial in the battles to come. However, the Spanish had unwittingly brought with them a silent and deadly weapon: diseases. Smallpox, measles, and other European diseases ravaged the Aztec population. The Aztecs had no immunity to these unfamiliar illnesses. Thousands perished, weakening the empire from within. Section 5. The Siege of Tenochtitlan. In 1521, Cortés and his indigenous allies launched a final assault on Tenochtitlan. The Siege of Tenochtitlan was a brutal and bloody affair. The Aztecs, weakened by disease and outnumbered, fought fiercely to defend their city. Despite their valiant efforts, the Aztecs could not withstand the Spanish onslaught. After months of fighting, Tenochtitlan fell to Cortés. The once mighty Aztec Empire lay in ruins. Section 6. Legacy of Conquest. The Spanish conquest had a profound and lasting impact on the Aztec civilization. Their empire was destroyed, their cities plundered, and their people enslaved. The Spanish imposed their language, religion, and culture upon the surviving Aztecs. The fall of the Aztec Empire marked the beginning of Spanish colonial rule in Mexico. It is a story of conquest, but also of resilience. The legacy of the Aztecs lives on in the languages, traditions, and people of Mexico today.